What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I am No Spoon, and today we're going to talk a little bit about triggers, right? Getting triggered by the 3D. You claim to be a new, and then all of a sudden you see the old right in your face, and then you spiral and you get back into the old state, right? I'm just going to save a little bit of time here. I'm letting you know that whenever you feel these feelings of anxiety, you feel alone. You feel this turmoil coming whenever you start claiming anew. That is the 3D being triggered by you. You don't get triggered by the 3D. The 3D is scared. See, the 3D's job is to keep you safe and keep you familiar and keep you familiar with the old story. So whenever you start thinking differently, whenever you start changing your story about yourself, about your identity, about how you are in relationships, how you are towards money, how are you, all of these things, whenever you start changing your story and start thinking differently, most likely what's going to happen is the 3D is going to speak to you in various ways to get you to re-identify with the old story again. That's all its job is. It wants to keep you safe and keep you remaining in the old story. So it is your job to decide, am I going to let this thing that is from the old story affect me and make me spiral and emotionally spiral and get triggered back into the old story? Or are you going to realize that you are the one triggering the 3D and it is doing every single thing that it can to throw curveballs at you, to speak through you, through family and through friends, to get you to remain the same, because the old identity doesn't want to die. It doesn't want to go away. So it's going to do everything that it can. So recognizing that, when you start claiming anew, and then you see something opposing it in the 3D, you can simply laugh at it in the face because it has nothing to do with you anymore. See, like for me, with my YouTube channel, whenever I started, I said, I'm going to make a YouTube channel and it's going to be the greatest channel of all time. And nobody's going to do it better than me. No one's going to explain it better than me. Everybody's going to resonate with it. Everybody's going to want to work with me because they're going to find incredible value in it, because my mind is worth millions and I have the secret to life. Like I'm offering pure gold here. And I don't care. And I'm not going to check numbers. And I don't need an editor. And I don't need a thumbnail guy. And I don't need, to get these clickbaity titles and all of that stuff. I don't even script my videos. Like, I know that I'm all that is. And this shit just flows out of me, right? If I were to be trying to do something in the 3D, trying to make this thumbnail look really good so that you'll click on it, who am I being? I'm being the guy that is operating third dimensionally, trying to make something happen so that I get a result. And there's such an easier way to go about it. Just be the person. Be the person that you claim to be, and then let everything unfold after that. That's how you do it. So I'm not here checking numbers and refreshing my page to see if a number went up every single second. And, if I fuck up in a video, then I fuck up. Like, I don't do edits. That's trying to make something happen. That's forcing the 3D to make it happen. But internally, for myself, I already have 100,000 subscribers. And everybody wants to work with me. And look what happened. I have 100% success rate already with clients. Everybody's getting their shit just by turning back to self. And realizing that when you stop giving power to things outside of you and realize that you are all that is and that everything is coming from you, then everything materializes as you, right? Like I know this is making sense for you guys. All you have to do is turn it to self. Claim what you have. You get to decide how your boss shows up, how that person shows up, how you experience every single area of your life just by telling yourself a story in your head. And everyone reflects it. They have to. They have to show up the exact way that you perceive life through. So it's not a matter of trying to make something happen, or, oh, maybe what is everybody else doing? What's everyone else doing? I need to do it like this because this person got it like this. Let me try and copy this person. No. Authenticity is what manifests, as we've talked about before. And people can sniff that shit out immediately whenever you're not being authentic. So it's not, so if you have a business, it's not the product you're selling. It's not the book that you write. It's not the text message that you send to your SP. It's not the words you say on the first date with this new person, this new girl, this new guy. It's the identity behind all of that. It doesn't matter what you do in the 3D. It really doesn't. You could literally do whatever you want. But who is the identity behind that? That's what's going to determine the results that you get, the reflection that you get reflected back to you. So again, turn it towards self. Make yourself the most elite version of yourself. Hype yourself up every single day. Tell your day how it's going to go, because it is all you. It's all you. So why are we going to give power to something outside of us? Why are we going to, it makes zero sense whatsoever. We give our power to all of these little things, but we forget to turn it to self. Or we don't believe in self. We believe in these little rituals and these little tarot cards and what did this psychic tell me? We put all of our trust and faith in that, but we don't believe in self. It's ridiculous when every single thing in this entire universe, this entire galaxy, this entire reality is you. So make yourself the prize, make yourself the priority. Understand that nobody is better than you in your reality. You are all that is in your reality. So start acting like it. Treat this shit like a game. You are player number 1. Do not forget that. So you start telling yourself that you're pure greatness and you're the most attractive person on earth, and that, every single room that you walk into, all eyes are on you, and you are unforgettable, and you are magnetic, and you are irresistible. Don't you think your SP is going to have to reflect that to you? Meanwhile, the other person over here is sitting there affirming for their SP and thinking about them all day, every single day. Or for their money situation, they're thinking about that bill that came in. Oh no, the bill came in. What am I going to do? I've been affirming that I'm financially abundant. Well, the financial abundant version of yourself wouldn't give a shit. Send another bill. Send 2 more bills. Who cares? I am the version of myself who is financially abundant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I see in the 3D. 1, because that identity wouldn't give a shit. And 2, because this 3D is the old story that you have spat out for years and years and years. So when you can fulfill yourself fully and completely internally and understand that the internal world is the true reality, the reality where everything, the place where everything is generated from is within, you shouldn't need to see it externally, because you understand how reality works, right? As within, so without. So fulfill yourself within. And when you don't need to see it outside, you're good with or without it. You are screaming to life that I have this. And then reality reflects that as materialization. Whatever it is, any desire that you have, any characteristic you want to change about yourself, any desired reality that you want, when you don't need to see it externally, reality materializes it for you. Sorry, I got a little text message there. So being indifferent to the outside, to the external world, no matter what anybody says to you, you claim to be a new and somebody comes up and says, you are not that. How you respond to that determines the next stage of materialization or reflection or whatever you want to call it. I don't even pay attention anymore, guys. I don't even pay attention to what the 3D shows me anymore. I look forward every single day to going within and giving myself the experience, giving myself the wish fulfilled, as Neville calls it. Fall in love with your internal world and watch what happens. You don't need another book. You don't need another YouTube coach. You don't need another video. You have it all within you. Stop dumbing yourself down and limiting yourself. You are limitless. You are all that is. Walk through your day and tell your day how it's going to go. This is the greatest day of my life. I'm a VIP every single place that I step into. All eyes are on me everywhere I go. Traffic is fucking moving perfectly. My boss was amazing. Or if you have a business, damn, I have so many clients coming in. I have so many clients coming in. It's not even funny. I might have to hire an assistant because I have so many clients coming in. I said this shit before I had a YouTube channel. I would say, business is booming. Man, I always have more than enough. I make $5,000 a day. And I kept it moving. All the while, my family and my friends are asking me about, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with your life? I knew the story internally. I knew it. And that's what I heavily identified with. And I play like with 3D, like I'm not trying to give the movie away, not trying to give the end of the movie away. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just, still figuring it out. See, it doesn't matter what you do in the 3D. It only matters who is saying it. And I was saying it as a successful YouTube content creator. What do you call it? Manifestation coach, I guess. And things start reflecting and materializing. But I didn't need it. And whenever it finally showed up, when I started getting all these coaching calls and stuff, and my YouTube started seeing a little bit of numbers, I said this shit at 0, right? 0 subscribers. I said this shit is popping off and everybody's going to love it. And nobody's going to say it better than me, and everyone's going to resonate, and everyone's going to want to work with me. And still, whenever I externally reflect 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to say the same shit. And whenever it materializes, you kind of like don't get excited about it because you have been the identity for so long, right? Like you're grateful for it, obviously, but it's not a shock to you because when you become the identity who has this so much and you heavily identify with it so much that nothing out there can shake you, once it finally materializes, it's just like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no shit. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, there it is. I've seen it twice already. It's kind of what it's like. It's like I've seen it twice now. It's kind of like if you have your car in the driveway and somebody knocked on the door and was like, hey, you've got a brand new Lexus. But you have a Lexus, you'd be like, okay, it's the same exact car. That's how it is with manifestation. You go internally, you identify as this person, which I heavily recommend doing an entire life glow up. Because when you address who you are in every single area of your life, including how you see yourself, everybody has to mirror it back to you. They have to. It's just the law. And I'm telling you, don't take my word for it. Try it out. Try it out for yourself. See what happens when you start telling a new story. When you stop complaining and stop bitching and stop whining about, oh, this guy did this, my boss was an asshole today, and traffic was bad, and blah, 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 and I hate Mondays and all that stuff. No, fuck that. Wake up every day and say, this is the greatest day of my life. Everybody's going to cater to me and kiss my ass, and I'm just going to waltz through this day. And it's going to be perfect. And as you go through your day, address everything in your favor. Just watch what happens. I'm telling you. Watch what happens. And again, when you start doing that initially, the 3D is going to fucking trip out. And it's going to throw you all types of shit to try and trigger you. It's going to speak through the closest people that you know, your family and your friends. And they're going to do everything that they can to trigger you. But if you can remain in this identity so much and understand that the 3D is the illusion, it is the old story of what you've been telling yourself, the story that you have trained everybody to get used to. And then you start thinking differently. Everyone's going to go, oh, wait, but I thought you were this person. What's going on? Why are you acting different? Well, I thought you were scarce with money, and you were scared about your financial situation, and oh yeah, I thought that your love life wasn't going so well. What's going on? Why are you so, like? If you can remain in the new identity and not give a shit what you see outside, watch everything materialize. Watch it all shape around you. Just trust me. But if you need some coaching, if you need a little guidance, let me know. Right? We will get your shit, I promise. We will get it. And all you need to do is turn it to self. I'm not gatekeeping anything here. I'm not keeping any secrets. I'm not selling a course. Here, everything is laid out on the table for you. That's it. I love you all so much. I know you're having a great day. This is No Spoon, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.